Hey guys, welcome back to another Gift Talk, and today is the first official episode of the Double Down Game Collection or Double Down Game Challenge. So, if you missed my last video where I talked about the changing of the guard and now being 2024, we talked about some of the goals that I actually wanted to accomplish going into 2024. Specifically for the video game collection and so on. I talked about how in about a year and a half ago, so sometime in 2021, I decided to recollect video games. I've always loved playing video games as long as I can remember, and to actually start collecting them again was kind of a decision I really wanted to make. Especially since I now have a room that I can call my own, and we have a little more space. I started off with 13 games. Fast forward to the end of last year, and I had 137 games, and instead of just one system, I had 6. So that's, to me, was amazing, but I decided to try to double down and try to collect up to 300 games and at least one other system. That was actually going to be the PlayStation 3. I've never owned a PlayStation video game whatsoever. I've never owned one of the systems. I've played some of the systems. For some reason or another, they never stuck with me. But I'm going to give it a fair chance. Actually got a stack of games sitting in front of me that we'll be talking about in a minute that I am looking forward to playing on that system. But here's the thing. In these videos, I am going to take a week-by-week look at what video games I pick up, trying to reach that goal of 300. Now, the unofficial start was back in the 2024, where I added 8 games to that system. Now, unfortunately, because of weather and all that, I had to mostly buy games online through eBay, and I waited till I actually had the physical copies in my hand to actually share them with you guys. I'm going to continue to do that as I continue doing these videos every week or every 2 weeks when I double down on a video due to life or whatnot. That is actually the case in this one. I am going to be doing 2 weeks of video game hauls and show you what I got, and again, hopefully you guys enjoy these because it is fun for me. I truly do enjoy it, and I'm looking forward to showing these to you guys. So that is pretty much how it's going to go until the end of this year. I'm not going to do the double down next year and try to get 600. It's just, I feel that's going to be impossible to do. So, but we'll see how this year goes. So without further ado, let's do last week's pickups, and then we'll distinguish between the two. So we will start with Wii, because I only have 2 of those. Saint was one that I picked up. I actually won this on an auction, got it for a pretty decent price. I'd never played it, don't know anything about it, looked up some of the gameplay, and it kind of reminds me of a NES or Super NES side platformer, because you're pretty much the Monkey King. You're on a cloud and you're shooting things as you go up and down and from side to side. You have major bosses. You have to learn the patterns. It'll be interesting. It'll be a throwback to the old vintage video games, which I also have those as well. So I'm looking forward to playing that one. This one I've seen these games so many times and never decided to pick one up until just recently, and that is the Skylanders. This is Skylanders Giant. This thing was, I think, around $1.50 or something like that. I didn't pay a lot for it, so I grabbed it. I do have to find the figures, or a couple of the figures, and one of those podiums, but we'll see how it goes. I've never actually played one of these. I've never given it a shot, so I can't really criticize it. I've now got one. Let's see how it goes again. Now, that's it for the Wii for the first week. Now let's go into the PlayStation 3 for the first week, and I'm actually going to go with the first one I bought, and that is The Untold Story of Dark Kingdoms. Untold Legend of Dark Kingdom. This it looked like a lot of fun. I looked up the gameplay. It reminded me of Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance. A little bit updated on the graphics, but it literally looks like a hack and slash where you're going into a town or a field or something, and you're literally just hacking and slashing through enemies as you go, grabbing money, armor, and building up your character. Believe it or not, right up my alley. I love these games. I've always enjoyed these games. Baldur's Gate was one of my favorites when I was younger. I still can't wait to play the third one. I have not gotten it. I have not even seen it, a physical copy of it. I know it's only, as far as I've seen, it's only on digital copy. If I'm wrong, please let me know in the comments down below, and hopefully I can find one. So, yeah, that's the first PlayStation 3 game I've ever picked up to actually keep. I have bought two before that, and I sold them immediately because they were worth money. So, the second one I got was Uncharted Drake's Fortune. Now, when I bought this, I wanted to try Uncharted. That was one of the big reasons to buy a PlayStation 3 was the Uncharted series. The other one was the Kingdom of Hearts. I did not know this was a not for resale, just like little cardboard sleeve. That was disappointing. I know this actually has just a little bit more value than the actual like thick case one. I think the thick case one only goes for like $4 or $5. This one goes for about $7 to $8. I don't know why. I can honestly say as soon as I put it on the shelf with the rest of the PlayStation games, I'm going to forget I have it because I'm not going to be able to see it. So I think I'm going to upgrade it to the big box. It's worth less, but I can sell this, get the big box, no big deal. So, but I am looking forward to playing that series. It just, it frustrated me a little about the box. So, I picked up this one, and funny enough, I actually got this one for free. The story is that I actually went into a local thrift store here. I go into all the time. I said, hey, did you guys get any new games? No. Are you guys ever going to get any new games? Because they've had like the same 5 or 6 games for about 6 or 7 months. They says, we keep getting them. They just keep disappearing, and they're few and far between. And I says, well, I might have to stop coming to the store. Because it's not, I haven't seen a video game I've wanted to pick up in a very long time. Guy says, oh, I understand. And then later on he comes back to me and he goes, hey, I do happen to have a PlayStation 3 game. Are you interested in it? Well, yeah, what is it? It is Spider-Man 2. Well, The Amazing Spider-Man 2. I honestly will admit it's not one I would have bought. I'm not a big Spider-Man fan. To be honest, I think he's a very overrated Marvel character. I know a lot of people are going to give me hate for that. I've never liked him. But the guy said he had one. It was only, and the games there were only about $1.50. So I decided to say, okay, if you can bring it, I'll come tomorrow. The guy forgot the game the next day, and the third day I went in, he had it, and he just tossed it to me and he says, all right, it's yours, have fun. And I went, how much do I owe you? And he goes, nothing. It's yours free. And so, yeah, I got a free PlayStation 3 game, which is probably the only reason I'm actually keeping it. I'm going to give it a shot. If not, I know a buddy of mine actually needs this game. I'll make sure it goes to a good home. I will not squander it. But for right now, it's in my collection. I'm going to try to play it, see how it goes. So, yeah. I was surprised that that actually had a little bit of value. So, this one, it took a while for it to come, and I was a little worried it wasn't going to, but it actually did show up, and that is Heavy Rain. This looks like a very interesting game. It is, from what I understand, it's a kind of like a true crime. Four people who seem to have nothing in common try to solve a murder that seems to have all four of them involved, and it's different perspectives from four different people. It's murder mystery. It sounds like a lot of fun. It kind of reminds me of a Resident Evil fear type game, something like that, where you have to look for clues, and you've also got some run around shooting. So also reminds me of a Xbox One game I have called Cthulhu's Choice or something like that. I forget what it was called. So that is my first haul for the week. And like I said, that Drake right there, you don't see it. I need to get a better copy of that. So this was last week's haul. Now come forward to today. I actually went to a thrift store and picked up 5 titles to add to my collection. That was 6. And the first one, again, we'll start with the Wii, is Iron Man 2. Now this one was $2.95, so $3. I don't mind the Iron Man series, and this just looks like fun. Kind of a good, like, running around and shooting things, which I'm totally down for. So it looks interesting. I love that they have War Machine in there too. So the other Wii is Star Wars Lego Collection Saga. The complete saga. These Lego games can be fun, can be interesting. I don't actually have any of the Lego ones. That is surprising. I normally would have had these. But yeah, I don't have any of these Legos. They're not anything special. You can find them pretty much any store. But I do love Star Wars. I figured why not give it a try. And again, $3. You can't turn that down. You really can't. Excuse me. Fighting a sore throat. My bad. And then I found 3 PlayStation games. The first one is Call of Duty Modern Warfare. Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare. These games can be fun. I have kind of a love-hate relationship with the Call of Duty series. I really did like the first ones up to, I think, the end of the Modern Warfare series. After that, I lost interest in them. But this one was a fun one that I had played when I was younger, and just decided to get rid of. Here it is again, and for a new system, I figured why not. That one, unfortunately, was $3.95. Same as this one, Battlefield 3. I just got done finishing Battlefield 4. I had not played this one, so I am kind of curious. Do they tie into each other? Are you following the same people? I don't know. But yeah, this one it says winner of the best action game and best online multiplayer, which, to be honest, I never play the multiplayer on these things. Yeah, I got the feeling I would enjoy it. So, but we'll see how that one goes. If I like it, great. If I don't, always can get rid of it. So, last one is Burnout Paradise. I again, I have kind of a love-hate relationship with racing titles. I actually have four of them. And I remember when I was younger and still living with my parents, I had one that I played forever, and I still can't remember what the name of it was. But this one, all pretty much all being about crashes and doing tricks and all that, it looks interesting enough. So, and you know what? Again, this one was only $3, $2.95. I wasn't going to complain, and it does bolster the PlayStation 3 collection. I'll pick them up as long as I can find them, and I don't have them already on another system. And then if I don't like them, get rid of them. If I do like them, put them in the collection. So, well, guys, that is the complete stack for 2 weeks. There are 11 games here, I believe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, 11 games, and it's a pretty good start. So hopefully, I keep finding video games. I keep finding them either on the cheap or, make those gold purchases of the Double Dash or the Luigi's Mansion. I know there's a few others that I am currently looking for that I would love to get, but I know those were the big two that were going to be expensive. So, but we'll see how this goes. We'll see how this series goes. And once I figure out how to do it, I'm actually going to put these in like a playlist, including the 2024 episode, because that was the start of this series. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. Hopefully, you hit that like button, and if you want to, subscribe. If not, that's fine. Just, leave a comment. Tell me what games I should be looking for, what games you want to that I should try for the PS3, and just, any other systems that I should be looking for out there, and, any other games. I'm always looking for new and fun games. So, well, guys, that is it. Hopefully you guys have a good day. I'll talk to you later. Adios.